Well, you guys probably seen the Drift Mansion video already and know that I got into a wreck. And right now, I'm at my buddy's Andrew's house, as always, and he's gonna help me. Now you can really see them pretty good here. Now it's time to cut. Stupid plugs. But yeah, so both frame rails here are pretty tweaked, so that's on the agenda right now.
Show that fold in there.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can see it. Holy crap. Yep. So that's what's on the agenda. Just thought I'd give you guys an update since obviously you all seen the wreck at this point. All right, now that the core support is off, here's what we're working with. Here's the one that's easily noticeable.
Here's kind of a straight line reference.
Dang, that's bad.
And then over here is even worse.
Okay, this one is worse.
So this one, here's a straight line reference.
Crazy. But yeah, as you guys can see, it is super bent. So tried a little bit of the crowbar through the frame rail hole here. And yeah, just got a bent crowbar, so that didn't work. Definitely gonna have to use some heavier machinery, but yep. Can't wait to go tube front end. Not today though. We're gonna get these straight. Well, after Andrew did quite a bit of hammering, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's definitely getting straighter. I think it still needs a little bit more, but we're gonna wait till I go pick up. Well, we're gonna go pick up the new crash bar and the new core support and kind of mock it up and see how we're looking, and then we'll know kind of how far we need to go over. But for now, this is the stopping point for today. It'll be in the same video, so go into that right now. All right, after lots more hammering, it seems like it's basically straight enough to where the hood is actually in place. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the hood's on there. We're gonna go ahead and get the radiator and everything bolted back up and headlights in and put the bumper on. But that is pretty solid, and it is, like I said, the hood lines up where it's supposed to. It's latched and everything, so we are in a good position. So I guess we're just gonna get to some reassembling. I'll probably just show you guys after we're done, and we'll push it out and maybe clean it. But hell yeah, I'm stoked to get that behind us, and the car, looking back 100%, well, 92%, whatever it looked before the mansion. So hell yeah. All right, back at it again. Finally replacing that hood hinge that has been broke for, I don't know, a year. Thanks again, Sam. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, Andrew. Of course. So, Looking good. Definitely a whole car again. And lines up pretty good. I don't know if you guys remember the headlights, but this one was over probably 4 inches sticking out. And then this one was way inside the car. There was a gap right here, but that's more so because this fender is just pretty boof from multiple accidents. Looks like a fucking junkyard car. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about this in the drift matching video, but this was David's idea. Literally cut out the FU and the cancer ribbon and my banner so that I can keep it. So the banner will probably stay because it didn't cover up my banner, so I'm hyped on that. Hope you guys got a chance to check out the drift matching vlog. It was insane. Lots of ups and downs, some crashes, some repairs, some joking around, some driving, some hard driving, and lots of other rippers. So if you haven't seen it, the link will be in the description, or it'll be up there at the top right somewhere, top left somewhere, but definitely check it out. But right now we are digging into the G35 a little more because my right wheel bearing is rear wheel bearing is completely shot. It was yeah, anyway, time to replace that. And we're also going to install the I think they're tow arms, the ones that delete the spring bucket, so that I can use my camber arms and take out some of the camera in the rear and without the tow being, you know, off. So that's what we're working on now, and I'll get to it when we get the car on the lift and in the air. But just wanted to show you guys the car outside, and it just as a solid piece again, so that's sick, right? And what we have to do to get the car actually on the lift is jack the rear end up extremely high just to get the front to go under there with a spacer so that we don't destroy this really cheap side splitter piece that I got here. Alright, well, car's on the lift, finally. And this is the side with the bad wheel bearing. Can you move that for me? I don't know if you guys can tell us. Yeah. Now we moved on to replacing these spring buckets with these guys. Just taking the spring bucket off to make sure that we measure it and get it as close to OEM, I guess. And then in the next week or so, I'm going to take it to Frank and get an alignment. So after that, we'll get back on the wheel bearing. Right now, we already got the axle out and the 4 bolts that hold the wheel bearing in exposed. We just got to bust them loose, but just took a brief intermission to get these done, and we'll get back at it. Alright, well, Andrew got the spring buckets out. As you can see, these things are a lot lighter than they look. But got the new arms in, or new to me arms in. So now we can adjust the camber arm and then adjust the toe to correct what we do with the camber arm on both sides. So we can get rid of, yeah, we can get rid of some of that camber we have in the rear. Not all of it, because my wheels still have to fit, and I think if I took all of it out, they probably would rub. So we will play with that whenever I go in to get my alignment done with Frank. So we will keep hammering away, and then, like I said, we're going to get back on the wheel bearing here shortly. Well, just remove those 4 bolts after you got the axle and the axle nut off, and here they are. And then the whole hub assembly with the bearing comes out, and we got to press basically the hub out of the bearing and then press the hub into this new bearing, and we'll be good. So that is what we're working on. You guys can kind of see the play that it has. Yeah, that's not good. It's not supposed to do that. So yeah, that's the reason why we're replacing it. All right, so we actually had to run to O'Reilly's and rent a bearing installer. Like, I've never seen this thing before. Let me show you guys. Never seen this contraption ever, but we're gonna see what we can do with it. Let me grab a seat here. Whoa. When you oh crap, when you only got one arm and you go to sit down and you're holding something and you can't stop yourself from just falling over, it's ridiculous. Anyway, back to it. So what we've figured out is nothing. Sorta. This goes in there like so.
I'm gonna make this very clear. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, that makes two of us, but we'll figure it out.
I'm making this up based on nothing.
Pictures. There's pictures.
Those pictures,
And words.
you know,
They included pictures.
I don't trust them.
So we've gathered that it goes in like that, and then we grab one of these collars here to basically hook on the edge there, and kind of acts like a puller to, I mean, in theory, I guess pull it out. So, and then isn't there like some kind of cap piece that goes on the top? Again, I have never seen this thing used, and neither has Andrew. What's that?
It came with bolts.
Oh. I guess they're supposed to fit in there? Or do they go through to lock that in?
Learn with us.
Right? Just turn to a DIY.
That looks like it wants to go there. This one.
Yeah, because apparently none of the parts stores, at least from what I saw, carried the wheel bearing for the rear of the G35 already pressed into the hub. You know, it's like a whole hub assembly. For whatever reason, they don't carry it. But they do have the fronts, so wish I needed a front, but I don't. But I could have ordered one off of Z1, but we kind of needed it ASAP, so we just went with grabbing a wheel bearing and seeing if we can get it off and going from there. So that's why we have this contraption and trying to make it work. What do you need? Impact.
Still have no idea what I'm doing. So it's very clear.
But you're doing something.
I'm gonna do something.
I mean, if it starts to pull out, then it starts to pull out, you know?
I mean,
Hopefully your pull-out game is strong, brother.
let's try not to do that. Damn it.
You need a deep intermission. Point it towards me.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get out of the way.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, that was...
I don't think there was much holding that on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that popped out kind of way too easy. So, glad that we went with replacement. Glad that we noticed it before I was on my happy way.
This is still on there.
What is that?
That's the other side of the wheel bearing.
Rip. That's not good.
So now I gotta pull that off.
Well, thought it was that easy, so we will we'll see if we can get the remainder of it off. Otherwise, it's back to ordering
Okay, we have
a
master
full one.
kit.
We do have a master kit, and it wouldn't be called a master kit if it didn't have everything needed to get a wheel bearing out, at least I think. I'm going to pause this for a second so that we can start thinking about this a little bit. Alright, I actually forgot to record the rest of that install, but we found a solution to the whole bearing problem. Turns out, you just order a hub with the bearing already pressed in and wait a couple days for it to come in and call it good. So that's what we ended up doing. And car's back on the ground. This was the side.
Good as new.
Good as new. So pro tip, never buy a wheel bearing, just buy the whole hub assembly with the bearing pre-pressed. For whatever reason, for the G35, I don't know if it's the same for the Z's, but I would assume normal parts stores don't sell them as a kind of complete assembly for whatever reason. They do for the front, but not the rear. So I just ordered some off of Z1 Motorsports, got them in about 4 days, and now we're on the ground. So that's the move, guys.
Price-wise, it was only like $15 more.
Yeah, so
assembly and save all that trouble.
yep. So for the bearing at AutoZone, it was like $80. You get a 1-year warranty or whatever, but like I said, then you still got to get it pressed in, and then you still got an old hub. So I bought the whole hub assembly from Z1 for, I believe, like $103 or something like that. So yeah, $20 more, $23 more, and it's already pressed in, and it's a brand new hub, brand new studs, all that jazz. So hell yeah. Later.